The internet, a place that we're all familiar with. Now, as we all know, the internet is filled with various different websites. Now, while there are some websites that are pretty useful, there are even more websites that make you question the reasoning for their existence. Websites that truly make you realize how doomed humanity really is. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be discussing the worst websites that exist on the internet. First, we got the most infamous website of them all, Twitter. For those who don't know, Twitter is an app where any and everyone can say whatever they want. Now, on the surface, that may not seem like a bad thing, allowing people to express themselves, but very quickly you realize how terrible of a decision it was for Twitter to ever be created. Twitter is nothing but a pool of toxicity and NPCs arguing over nothing. I can't even count the amount of times I've opened Twitter only to see people arguing over the dumbest of shit. And don't get me started on the Twitter activists. These are the people who feel the need to force their political beliefs on people using Twitter. Like, really imagine taking Twitter so seriously that you start using it to debate politics. Like, who the fuck do you think you're supposed to be? The new age Martin Luther King or some shit? Mind you, most of these quote unquote debates usually are nothing but one side calling the other side stupid over and over again, with neither side really proving or explaining anything. These arguments are so pointless and stupid, you would have thought it was two 7-year-olds who were mad at each other or some shit. People who use Twitter tend to forget that there's a real world outside and pretty much spend the majority of their entire lives on Twitter. It's very easy to tell that a lot of Twitter users have been completely abandoned by their families and left to rot in the basement of their parents' house. Overall, Twitter is just terrible. Next, we got TikTok. Now, unless you live under a rock, you know exactly what TikTok is. TikTok is the one app that has single-handedly destroyed an entire generation. First, we got the fact that most people who use TikTok have the attention span of a goldfish. They're so used to seeing 15-second videos of someone lip-syncing a song or doing some corny dance that when they actually have to use their brain cells and pay attention to something, it's basically impossible for them. They're over here about to have an aneurysm, they're stressing so much. And what makes it even worse is the fact that TikTok is so damn addicting. I'm talking about cocaine levels of addiction. The amount of people who just unconsciously scroll on TikTok for hours and hours on end. Hell, even I felt victim to the TikTok addict trap as well. Then you combine that with the amount of dumb shit you see on this app. There's no way you can tell me TikTok isn't one of the worst things ever created on the internet. Next, we got OnlyFans. Now, the damage OnlyFans has done to our society is irreparable. The fact it's actually becoming common to see females who make a living off of showing naked pics online proves we're all doomed. I mean, think about it. Nowadays, you think bitches are worried about going to college to get a degree? Hell nah. Because they know as soon as they turn 18, they can create an OnlyFans account and start raking in money by the boatload. The OF epidemic is getting so bad that you got nurses, teachers, policemen starting to do OF now. Like, imagine seeing your 9th grade teacher getting her back blown out by a BBC. What does this world come to? But the craziest part is that I don't even blame OF models. I mean, getting paid just to take some tit pics every now and then, it's an easy finesse. I blame the down bad niggas who actually pay for this stuff. I mean, y'all do remember the hub exists, right? I promise you don't have to pay $20 a month for some bikini pics. Or better yet, instead of feeding into your chronic masturbating addiction, how about you go outside into the real world and get some bitches? I promise you the feel of a real woman's hands is way better than your own ashy, crusty, dry ass hands. Overall, I give it 10 years and OnlyFans will be the most popular job in the world. Next, we got Reddit. This is pretty much the app where all the world's biggest losers congregate. This is where all the outcasts of the real world go to feel accepted. Now, as you can imagine, a website full of nothing but a bunch of nerds and lonely 30-year-old men can almost never be a good thing. Not to mention the absolutely disgusting shit you can find on Reddit. From furry subreddits to anime crush subreddits to even cuck subreddits. Yes, there's literally a Reddit made for cucks. These are pretty much communities where people share their weird kinks and fetishes they have. Reddit truly is the place where all the weirdos of the world go to feel accepted. But then you have the Reddit police, aka Reddit mods. These are the people who get bullied and tossed in trash cans in real life. They usually look like this and smell like sweaty butt cheeks. They usually have no social life and have been forgotten by their family. So they use Reddit as a way to make them feel more important than they really are. And they take being a Reddit mod so seriously, you think it was their fucking job. But it's not. These niggas make an annual $0 a year from doing this shit. These niggas are putting in 18-hour shifts just to make as much as the crackhead down the street. Like, really imagine dedicating your life to policing a fucking Reddit server. This is why people look at you guys like absolute clowns and complete fucking bozos. Go get a real job and stop sitting on your ass all day. Overall, Reddit is and will forever be the home of degenerates. Next, we got Instagram. Now, Instagram is an app that has just slowly gotten worse and worse over time. It's nothing more than an app where people try and compete to see who's the prettiest. It's It's an app where insecure people seek unnecessary validation from random strangers on the internet. I mean, let's be real. How many times have you scrolled on IG and on your timeline, some big booty bitch just pops up on your screen? This app is nothing more than a horny man's paradise. Why do you think that is? It's because the people who use this app are fiending for attention. It's what gives them motivation in life. It gives them a sense of meaning. They go on there, see some good looking person on there with like 100k likes. Wow, I want to be just like them. The need for attention and validation has gotten so bad on this app to the point you almost never see people post pictures of themselves without some type of face altering filter. I'm talking, you got people on IG that look like straight up supermodels, 15 out of 10s, but in real life they look like Roz from Monsters Inc, straight up goblins. But for some people, the need to look good and seek attention from people is so bad that they'll literally pay for surgeries just to look better for IG, and it's usually nothing but a downward spiral. First it's a boob job, then it's a BBL, then it's a face surgery. Before you know it, their entire body is made up of 95% plastic and silicone. Like, imagine being so desperate for attention that you spend tens if not hundreds of thousands of dollars just so you can have more IG likes. That is what IG has become. Overall, if you're someone who goes above and beyond for the approval of people on Instagram, please get some help. Next we got Twitch. Now I'm not gonna lie, Twitch isn't all that bad, especially when you think about all the amazing streamers that are on the platform. But over the past 3 or so years, Twitch has slowly become the new P-Hub Live. Pretty much on Twitch, there's a thing called hot tub streaming, which is literally where girls will get into bikinis and just sit there in the hot tub for hours at a time, pretty much just trying to sexually entice their viewers into giving them money. A streamer that has exploited this system to the max is a streamer named Amaranth, which I'm pretty sure most of you have probably heard before. Now, from my understanding, Twitch was supposed to be a kids-friendly platform, but it seems as time goes on, Twitch becomes more and more like the new age Pornhub. But then you also have Twitch ASMR, which I would say is just as bad, if not worse, than hot tub streams. I can't really get into what goes down on those streams because this video might get demonetized, but you can always go check it out for yourself if you want. Overall, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years Twitch and the Hub combine to become the world's most down bad website. Next we got Omegle. Now Omegle is a site where you can video chat random people. Now you might hear this and think, wow, this seems like an amazing website to meet new people. Well, I'm sorry to break the tragic news to you all, but this website is the complete opposite. There is absolutely no telling what you will see on this website. On Omegle, there's pretty much no rules, and the little rules that there are, they pretty much never enforce. It quite literally feels like you're playing Russian roulette with the people you meet. You can meet a normal person, or you can meet someone with their dick hanging out. If I had to give a rough estimate, I'd say 1 in every 5 people you meet on Omegle will be completely butt naked, showing off the turbulence and everything. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a good turbulence demonstration, but that's not what I'm trying to see when I go on Omegle. You're also guaranteed to get called a hard R at least once. It's pretty much a tradition on Omegle that as soon as you connect with a new person, they immediately start insulting you. Overall, if I had to give you advice, I'd say just never use Omegle ever. Next we got Tinder. This website is filled with nothing but catfishes, scammers, and serial killers. The only reason I would even see anybody using this app is if you were astronomically down bad. My best advice for you is to delete your Tinder account and go find women in the real world. Trust me, Tinder just isn't it, my guy. But that's about all I got for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. As always, comment some more video topics you guys would like for me to talk about. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.